Are Halcyon Trader Funding a futures prop firm that you should be trading with? Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm the CEO of Prop Firms Compared. We have helped thousands of traders over the last few years find the right prop firm for them using our comparison and the research that we've done. We have looked at dozens and dozens of firms, we have analysed thousands of challenges, and we've even interviewed a number of prop firm CEOs to give you the best, most accurate, up-to-date information. In this video, we will be looking at Halcyon's website, we'll be looking at their challenges, we'll be looking at their rules, and we'll see if there's any information that we can find from reviews to give you the most information possible about Halcyon and whether they're right for you. Let's jump in. So right up the top, you've got some nice videos here to show some real testimonials from real traders. So they're definitely a watch, definitely worth a watch. Halcyon are trusted by traders worldwide. They've got over 12,000, nearly 13,000 traders and zero reward denials. And let's be honest, that's what we're all here for. And if they've got such a strong track record, that speaks volumes to the quality of Halcyon. You can see some information here about the payouts that some of their traders are receiving. So you can see that there are payouts being made. Just a couple of quick bits on the platforms. So you've got TradeC, which is a very similar UI to TradingView. So if that's something that works for you, maybe that's a choice you would go for. But down here as well, you can see our logo here, which is fantastic. Down here, you've also got deep charts. Now, I really like deep charts. Personally, it feels very much like Top Step X, which I think is great UI, and I find it really easy to execute. Personally speaking, obviously that's not advice. So in terms of paying for your challenges, what I personally like about Halcyon is the amount of ways in which you can fund your account to buy your challenges. They accept all major cards, so Visa, Discover, American Express even, and MasterCard. You've also got a choice of crypto as well, which is great, as I know a number of you are very keen on crypto and rely on that for your prop firm trading. So as we come into the actual challenges, all challenges are one step, and they are categorized into Halcyon Light and Halcyon evaluation accounts. Now, the main difference between these is the drawdown. So the level of drawdown is slightly tighter on Halcyon Light. Also, as well, you've got an upgrade fee on Halcyon Light, which you do not have on evaluation accounts. And what the upgrade fee is your fee to upgrade your account from evaluation to funded. So Halcyon evaluation, the evaluation accounts are slightly more expensive, and the light accounts are a bit cheaper. But like I say, that's primarily because of the level of drawdown and also the activation fee. So if we go into Halcyon Light, what I really like about both of these, in fact, and Halcyon in general, is that there's no consistency rule. There's no daily loss limit, and also no minimum profit day. So unlike Top Step, for example, where I believe there are 5 days of $200 profit to be able to make a withdrawal, that doesn't exist here, and which is absolutely brilliant. So again, going into Halcyon Light, you can either choose a trailing drawdown or an end of day drawdown. Naturally, trailing drawdown is based on the maximum realized or unrealized profit that your account reaches, and end of day drawdown is based on where you close for the day, which I believe is 4:30 p.m. New York time. So let's go into the specifics here. What we'll do is we'll look at the evaluation rules first, and then we'll go on to the reward rules, or the funded account rules. So there is a 25k light account, a 50k, and 150k. So very, very standard for futures firms. For the 25k, there is a profit target of $1,350 with a trading drawdown of $1,000, and there are max position sizes as well. And to be honest, with a 25k account, you really shouldn't be trading more than 30 3 minis or 30 micros, or to be honest, anywhere near that. So you've got plenty of scope to trade at the level that you're comfortable with. There is a discount on at the moment. You can get this account. It's a one-time fee, and again, another thing I really like about Halcyon is it's not a subscription, so you don't have to remember to cancel your accounts or anything like that. You pay once and then you trade. I do believe there is a 60-day period in which you have to pass your challenge, but I'll confirm that in a second. So the 25k account is $43 with an activation or an upgrade fee of $89. The 50k account has a profit target of $2,750 and a trading drawdown of $2,000. And again, if I remember correctly, I believe Top Step, their profit target is $3,000. I believe I may be wrong, but it's very, very competitive. The cost is $68 one time and an upgrade or activation fee of $129. And the 150k has a profit target of $8,500, a trading drawdown of $4,000. And again, you can see the max position here, but that should be well within anyone's trading risk tolerance. Also, as well, what you may notice and what we sort of looked at up the top of the website, the minimum trading days is only 1, which is absolutely phenomenal, which means you can scale in, and if you want to be aggressive with your evaluations and cycle through them and get to the funded stage as quickly as possible, that is absolutely an option for you. If we now look at the reward rules, we've got a nice little animation to skip between the two. So what you'll notice is 90% profit split, which I think is fantastic. Some firms offer 100, or few offer 100, most offer around 80. So I'm a big fan of 90. I think it gives you a good opportunity to retain more of the profits that you make. Again, during the funded stage, you've got a trailing drawdown of 1,000, 2,000, and 4,000 respectively. So that doesn't change during your funded phase. And again, no consistency across the board, no daily loss limit, no minimum profit days, and also news trading allowed, which means it's just one less rule that you have to be considerate of when you're trading. Unlike some of the other firms, the max active accounts is 3. That is, to be honest, more than ample for most people. Top Step, I believe, is 5, and Apex is 20, but I would say for the vast majority of traders, 3 is plenty. So now if we go down to evaluation accounts, again, there is no upgrade fee or activation fee, as they call it in some other futures prop firms. The 25k account is $113 with the current discount that's running. The profit target is only 1,500, and the trailing drawdown here, again, one of the main difference between the valuation account and the light is you've got more trailing drawdown or another few losing trades in order to keep your account running. There is a slight reduction on the max positions in terms of your minis and your micros, but again, these are well within the risk tolerance of the majority of traders, and it's probably advisable not to exceed those in the vast majority of situations anyway. The 50k account is $177. Again, no upgrade fee, which is fantastic. And it's a $3,000 profit target, a trailing drawdown of $2,500, and again, no activation fee. 150k is $233 with a 9k profit target and a trailing drawdown of $5,500. And again, across the board, just one minimum trading day. There are reset fees as well, so if you wish to reset your challenge, you get a slight discount as well, which is also great. It gives you another opportunity without having to spend the full amount. With Halcyon Light, there is also an end of day option. So you have got, I won't go over too many details, but profit target of $1,500, end of day drawdown of 1,000. The max position size has changed a little bit, and with these there is a minimum trading day, minimum of 3 trading days here. However, you can buy an add-on of $20 to reduce that to 1, which may be a good opportunity for some of you. It's only $48, so you can save $35. And again, 50k is $78 for 3,000 profit target, 2,000 end of day, and with these there is a consistency rule as well. So that is something to be considerate of when you're choosing either trailing or end of day. That does differ between those two, and again, you've got a slight upgrade for one day minimum pass. So if we go on to some of the rules, just a few things to look out for. This here gives you, you've got the URL here, so on their help desk, it's under their trading rules and risk guidance. It's really important to make sure you understand how the trailing and end of day drawdowns work. Like I say, the trailing drawdown is based on the highest account balance, including realized and unrealized profits. So that is really important. So if you go into profit significantly during a trade and it decreases, your profitability decreases, it will take the maximum profit that you have received, even if it's an unrealized. So that's really important. Minimum trading days. So we've discussed this already, but in the rules here, it does say that there is a 60 calendar days expiry. So in addition, traders are also required to place at least one trading day every 30. One trade every 30 calendar days to keep an account active. So again, this is really important to note. Whilst it's in the rules, it's not on the home page. So please make sure that you understand this. We've been over the contract limits. There are, in terms of copy trading, again, as mentioned, 3 reward accounts active at any one time. There's also some information about algorithmic and automated trading, so please have a look at that. And there's a few bits of prohibited conduct which we won't go over here, but it's all in their trading rules and risk guidance. So please make sure that you read all this. And I think this is where a lot of traders trip up. There's always going to be some nuance to a prop firm and how they operate. It's really difficult to get that all on the front end or all on the homepage of the website. And it's always advisable to just make sure you read these and make sure you understand the nuance. And the vast majority of time, it means that you won't be tripped up when you're trading. And I think that's where a lot of issues for traders come in, thinking they've unfairly lost their account. There is a help center guide with plenty more information as well. It's really advisable to read all this. It doesn't take too long, and that's advisable regardless of what prop firm you trade on. And also, they've got a very active Discord, and their team are active, and you can always ask them for help and support. You can join their Discord by joining here. On Prop Firms Compared, if you go to Rising Stars, you will find information about all of our rising stars, including Halcyon Trader Funding, which you'll find here. And what you'll notice is that with code PFC, you'll actually be able to get 65% off. So always worth checking our website to see what the best discount code is. Halcyon Trader Funding are one of our rising stars. That means they are not fully listed. A rising star is, or rising stars is a place where we give information about newer prop firms who are in the market and give them some visibility they might deserve to be able to reach a new audience. We are never affiliated with these. We do not receive commission for any sales, so you can be sure that the information here is as reliable as possible. What you'll notice here as well is there's a nice video giving you an introduction into Halcyon, and there's all sorts of information here. Also, if you go to our blog, we have got a nice blog post specifically about Halcyon Trader Funding, some information about who they are, their background, where they've come from, and also some of the nuance of how their challenges work in a bite-sized, digestible way to get the information you may need. Thank you so much for watching our video on Halcyon Trader Funding. I hope it's given you some insight as to whether they are a futures prop firm that you'll be trading with. As mentioned, they are a rising star. We do not receive commissions for any sales, and that discount code we have gathered from them with code PFC for 65% off is just something we've done just for your benefit. We don't receive any commission, like I say. Please let us know in the comments what you think, and thank you for your time.